The name's Josie. I'm a coffin maker when one needs making. These days, though, clientele are a bit thin on the ground. Or under the ground, as it were. It's the sheriff's old dueling band. But fluster not. Now that he's gone to his sweet everlasting, I got in mind a foolproof plan. Head to the gambling hall. Sure as the dead lie still, where there's dice, dueling ain't far behind.
The gambling hall, where crooked folks played crooked games. Vault Hunter knew that for better or worse, they'd find trouble there that needed sorting.
Put me down! Oh, gosh darn you to ruin Drunk William! Someday you'll pay for this!
That's how they met Slim, with his backside in the sand and beat half hollow. Vault Hunter decided to lend a hand, seeing as they were already in the neighborhood.
I busted my dang coccyx! Oh, I think I spotted a quarter down here. My luck's finally turning around. Wait, no, just another bullet. Mighty obliged. Those fellas are as loose as a noose and twice as twisted. They took my money and tossed me on my behind. I'd avenge myself, but my shooting hand's about as steady as a snake with two rattles.
I once trained our squad's pet cat to shoot, and he went on to earn the Vladov Sash of Valor. I'll train you up.
Heck, I'll do it if it means I can settle my score with Drunk William. And I know just the place to practice. Follow me.
Slim's daddy, Lightning Luke, was something of a local legend. When Slim was born, he was a spitting image. Now he's all grown, except for the spine. Most everybody was tickled they could kick Luke's boy around, but if anyone's got dueling in the blood, it's Slim.
Sometimes I sneak back here to enjoy my drinks in solitude and safety. There are some bottles lying about. Maybe you can show me some of that sharp shooting of yours? Just give those bottles the old what for. Go on. Well, don't that beat all? You're a damn fine shot, friend. How'd you manage that?
Years of training and hundreds of combat missions. We're pressed for time, though, so you just focus on aiming for the center of mass.
Whoa, what a thrill! I'm feeling fresher than a two-mint julep. How'd I do?
That was some of the worst shooting I've ever seen. If you were in my squad, we'd confiscate your hands, stuff them into pierogies, and feed them to the cat.
Wow, that's the nicest thing anyone's ever said to me. But what if Drunk William shoots me? Wish I had some armor.
Slim wasn't about to cross irons with Drunk William with nothing but stitches and sand to keep him standing. Vault Hunter knew they'd have to find some protection for him if they wanted him to grow the stones for a duel. Safety first. Might not stop a bullet, but it might make a man think twice before shooting.
Perfect. I'm gonna go get ready for the duel before I forget all the training. Boy, if my papa could see me now, my first duel, my fingers are all in fits, I tell you. Ain't no turning back now. I'll wait here while yous go tell that no good, low down, lousy, lack-wit Drunk William that I'm a-calling him out to duel.
Drunk William liked to think he was the toughest mother's son this side of the sand. The type of fella who'd chew the...
You should have seen the look on Slim's face. I just want to drink my sarsaparilla tea in peace, he says. Sure, I said. Drink up. Then I took his glass, drained it, and spat in his stupid face.
down.
The forest. Dangerous place, that. Full of strange flora and stranger. Fauna, including wayward core-infused experiments from, you guessed it, the company days. It was hard to believe, but the Devil Riders actually got the railway working again. What they were doing with it, though? Well, they'll find out soon enough.
Bang! I'm on a freaking roll!
The old woman lived all alone in the heart of the forest. She was a strange bird, that one.
Freaking multi-kill! Yeah! Thank you. Next.
The forest told me someone was coming. So, why are you here?
Juno sent me.
Juno? Haven't talked to her since she went and moved into that human cage they call a town. Can't imagine what business she'd have with me. What's this about?
Need some intel on the Ruiner. Rose is trying to hatch it.
Of course she is. The fool. This way. Come on now. I'll tell you what I know. need your help with something. The Ruiner. Company always loved its dramatic names. Interitus Regina was designed as the apex of bioengineered weapons. Company scrapped the project when they realized it couldn't be controlled. There's a piece of raw core over there. Grab it for me. I used to work for the company, you know. Good, good. Now, bring it here. Just give me a moment to work. You see, I believe I found a way to temporarily charm hostile creatures, and even humans. The Mentus Dominion, or Mentonets, to keep it simple, are unique species of parasitic bugs which, when exposed to infused core, can seize the minds of their victims. In theory, anyway. Now for the final step. Ooh, this is exciting. There. Infused core. Quite a bit more potent than its raw form. Go on, take it. This way. Come on now. Now, add a small piece of the infused core to each of the Mentonats breeding containers. There are only a few left that still need it. I've already taken care of the others. If my experiment is successful, you'll be able to temporarily turn enemies into allies, meaning you just might survive this plague. And sure, Rose may have passed through here safely, but she has her own methods. Now that that's done, we'll finish my experiment and make those bugs work for us. Go on, I'll give you the honor. Release the Mentonats, and we'll see if the experiment was a success. Look, out there. It's working. The bugs will now be attracted to the Gallius Vertium flora across Gehenna. More common than Infiltrating. Agitating the plant will cause the bugs to seek a nearby host. Marvelous. But there's one more step. Come here. Before we can call the experiment a success, we must try this on a live specimen. This way. Rambunctious beasts, aren't they? But we can change that. Damage the traitor weed plant to see the results of the habits. The Mentonats will then seek a new host, thus taming the belly. I'll be in here taking notes. Success! You didn't doubt me, did you? Ha ha ha! The joy of discovery still thrills my heart. Wait, you hear that? The wild Belix. They're coming. They don't like seeing one of their kind jump. The bugs! The bugs! Don't forget the bugs! Turn them against each other. Field research.
Try to keep up.
There, you see? The Mentonats will help keep you safe. Well, safer at any rate. Now come, I'll show you the way to Rose. As I said, Rose went to the mines to load up a train full of core. With enough, she may succeed in hatching the Ruiner. That cannot happen. You must stop her. This is as far as I go. Farewell, gunslinger.
You ain't walking out of here alive, you greedy sow. I know. Here I was, thinking this fibbing Mr. Cock was my best friend. Then I go and take a gander at the back of my eyelids for a spell, and she ups and steals all the damn beans. Probably 'cause she wants to bake them like a savage.
Don't you give a chitlin of wit to this no-good, cheap-shotting chiseler. I ain't eating no damn refried beans, so she done stole them and trying to pin the deed on me.
So, you two are gonna kill each other over beans. Well, before you do that, let me take a look around.
Fine.
Mighty fine.
Exceptionally fine.
Fine times infinity.
Damn.
Shame to see friends at each other's throats like that. But I suppose some things are worth fighting for. Maybe even dying for.
Looks like a clue. Wonder what tore into this can of beans.
Some bean-hungry beasts were clearly on the prowl. The Vault Hunter followed the trail of lost legumes. Reba and Betty were famous, you know, and not just for their constant feuding either. Back in town, they were known as the Bean Queens. Folks said you ain't never really tasted beans until you try them that come from the queens.
More of these torn open cans of beans. Man, something went bean crazy in this forest. And another one.
The Vault Hunter ventured into the beast's lair, hoping to recover some of those precious beans. Turns out them Bean Queens weren't the only bean fans in the forest. There were bean-hungry devils who weren't likely to relinquish their prize. The beans awaited at the end of the slaughter. Maybe them two girls didn't need to trade barbs after all.
Oh boy, only one can left. This is gonna be a problem for those ladies.
The Vault Hunter was right about that.
You You better damn well hope they come back with them beans or you're done for.
All right, that's enough. I'm gonna decide what happens to this, the last can of beans. You get me?
Better you than her, I reckon. Choose wisely.
Fine by me, long as you make the right call.
It was a tough call for the Vault Hunter, but an important decision. Probably the most important.
I'm doing this for your own good.
What the good hot damn do you think you're doing, stranger?
Yeah! You wasted perfectly good beans! Now, if that ain't already a crime, it ought to be.
What do you say, Betty? Friends again?
If that means we get to drop this lick spittle together, I'm in.
Let's teach him a lesson! Okay, okay. We shouldn't have messed with you, we get it. We yield.
Yeah, we yield. Don't end us.
Betty, I feel like we ain't never been closer than during that old fuss just now. Maybe it's better that there ain't no more beans for us to feud on.
I was thinking the same damn thing, Reba. It's better this way.
Thank you for helping us get back on track, stranger. Our kinship ain't never been more fierce, thanks to you. Now, come on, Betty. Let's rest up. Then, after all these years, we're finally gonna do it.
You mean it?
That's right. We'll head back to town and finally open up that restaurant we always talked about.
I'm in, Reba. I'm so in.
Huh. I guess beans really are the magical fruit. Who knew?
The Ballots told me.
Everyone on this backwater rock knew about Oletta. Some said she was the one who told Rose about the ruiner. Then again, some folks are liars. I should know.
Hurry up and get that core loaded before that bounty hunter comes to kick up a fuss.
Damn it, Ruin! They're here! The bounty hunter is here!
Guns up, Tomodachi's! Let's get him!
Devil Rat, there was a valve that controlled the flow of core out from the mine. Vault Hunter figured they'd tried us jammed. Rose must have seen that coming and locked down the controls. So the Vault Hunter took to some righteous destruction, as was their wont.
Quit squabbling with that bounty hunter and get the train moving. We got enough core.
You heard the butcher! Get this train out of here!
Go, 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 go! This hunk of company junk moving!
Vault Hunter didn't know where that train was headed, but knew if it got there, it was going to be trouble. Question was, how to stop the train.
Gonna need a whole mess of bombs.
They did indeed need bombs.
And boom goes the dynamite.
A while back, I found a wounded Bellic muling on the edge of town, and just didn't have it in me to leave it to suffering. Bella was my best friend, till Sheriff said she was too dangerous. So I let her loose in the forest. Hardest day of my life. Now that Sheriff's gone, though, I'd love to get her back. That old crone Oletta should know where Bella's at.
Oletta, come in. You got any intel on Titus's pet, Bella?
Of course I do. She's at Ginfor Grotto. I've got some foraging to do, so I'll take you to Bella's den. Try and keep up. Well, don't keep me waiting. Oh, there you are. You ready to find Bella? It was a real sorry sight the day Titus came to release Bella. Waterworks like you wouldn't believe. That boy's got a soft spot in him. Too soft for Gehenna, anyway. But I saw how he doted on her, and, well, I can't say it wasn't endearing.
As it turned out, Oletta wasn't all hard edges after all. Imagine that.
Now, Bella's been a wild thing for a time now. Who's to say she even wants to return? But that's up to her. If she gets a whiff of Titus's scent, maybe it'll jog her memory. And I've got just the thing. A pair of Titus's trousers. Don't ask.
Oh, but I really want to.
There are some mysteries we ain't meant to know. You'll need to draw Bella out of her lair. Get some prime devil meat as a lure. There are some feisty devils that dwell in the cave system up ahead. Magnificent specimens. Butcher them for some grade A devil steaks. Careful, though. Some are radioactive as nuclear waste, and the others are coursing with electricity. Take your pick, because Bella ain't exactly picky. Bella was a runt when Titus set her loose. I didn't think she'd last a day, but now she's made of herself a matriarch. Girl's got some fight in her, no question. We'll see how she reacts to you. No promises.
Next! Welcome to the kill zone. Anybody counting?
The radioactive meat didn't look too appetizing to the Vault Hunter, but what did they know about the Bellic's diet? The Vault Hunter knew what to do. It was time to draw Bella out of her lair. They laid out the bait, looking to lure out little Bella. But Bella weren't so itty-bitty no more. The Vault Hunter watched, hoping this would work. And what do you know? She took the bait. Now, Bella seemed friendly enough, but would she take to Titus's scent after all these years? Vault Hunter placed the pants on the ground. Titus's pants smelled like dreams deferred and a yearning for something lost. Also days-old hotcakes for some reason. Looks like she missed Titus as much as he missed her. But the local Bellics didn't take too kindly to their matriarch turning her back on them like that.
Yeah, I'm thinking of that.
Beast seemed like she was following a scent on the breeze. Hell of a nose on those Bellics. Vault Hunter tailed her to make sure she made it.
Well, look at you, girl. What a specimen. But there's someone back in town who misses you. You remember Titus, don't you?
Wait, you have another pair of Titus's pants? This just keeps getting weirder.
Hey, I said don't ask, didn't I? You ready to go, girl?
Can that thing really understand you?
Let's just say it's part of my charm. At any rate, I'm sure Titus will appreciate what you've done. I'll pick up the reward from Titus when I get into town. Here's your cut. Let's go, Bella. You haven't forgotten your way back to town, have you?
Oh, come on. I'll show you.
Vault Hunter decided to go spelunking through core mines looking for explosives. Company wasn't all scientists in suits. A lot of folk worked these mines back in the day. Paid well for what it was. Still, letting it went down into Gehenna's heart never came back up into the sun. Refined core bombs. Wouldn't know it from looking at it, but they sure packed a punch.
So, you made it through the forest. Well, good for you. But it doesn't matter. You're just a bounty hunter. Still don't understand how it works around you. There's only one thing strong enough to tame Gehenna, and I'm about to hatch it.
Bombs were looking mighty handy, laced with refined core for a bit of extra.
The runner was my grandmother's project. She put her heart and soul into it. Then the company got cold feet. But I'll finish what she started. Bring her dream to life. Then Gehenna will be mine, and there won't be anyone fool enough to try to take it from me.
Now that I've got a handful of bombs, it's time to locate the train. And blow it up.
No time to lose. Vault Hunter had to find a shortcut. Tunnel had collapsed. Company never bothered to clear it out. Yep, told you they packed a punch. The shortcut worked wonders. Vault Hunter set to planting those explosives on the tracks. Luckily, the train didn't come along till they were done. Trust me on that. That's just how stories work.
Hell yeah!
Should have
Bombs were set. Now for my favorite part. The explosion echoed through the forest, and those devil riders didn't even get a chance to hit the brakes. Final stop. Now the Vault Hunter needed to find out where that train was going. Figured the conductor would know, if he was still in one piece.
Screw you, gunslinger.
Beautiful last words out of that bastard. Luckily, that wasn't the conductor. Nope, wasn't that one neither. There he was, the conductor.
Butcher Rose is gonna make you pay for that. See you in ruin, bounty hunter.
Rose called in a friend to do her dirty work for her.
Break targets over here! Ha! I'm feeling it!
You're too late, gunslinger.
It was time to find out what that cackling bastard knew.
Tell me where this train was going.
Facility. Doesn't matter now. Was the last shipment. You're too late.
Juno! Come in, Juno. Rose has been transporting core to some facility.
Yeah, I know where it is. Been there before. I'll meet you outside. You ain't getting in without my help.
Facility. That was where the company started this whole mess. Seemed a good enough place to end it.
You're just in time. Got me some devil riders here. We'll talk after we put them in the ground.
Guess they couldn't have it.
Seem like the Vault Hunter.
Over here, bounty hunter. Good to see you're still kicking up dust and fuss. All right, there's something I gotta give you. When the Devil Riders broke into the facility years back, we stole all manner of company tech, including these echo upgrades. Here, that'll let you access the Telezapper network. Just gotta get you in the system.
New user identified. Granting access to Telezapper network.
There you go. Now look, Rose must be using core to power a company launcher of some sort. If anything's got the firepower to crack that egg, it's company tech. Find that launcher and shut her down. I told you that Telezapper should get you where you need to get. Don't be scared, just go.